Hey guys, it is Friday, Saturday, No Prep King weekend. They're at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. It's a really cool facility. It is a 4-wide. They're not running 4-wide, but how cool would it have been if they did? Maybe next year, who knows? They got grade 8, race your way in, invitationals. I got the results, and if you don't want to know, keep on scrolling. Okay, on Race Your Way In, they had 2 rounds of that. They had a heck of a night on Friday night. They just kept oiling the track. They had a couple crashes. Everybody was okay. But it was about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning before I got the results. So I'm just doing it all at one time. Race Your Way In was Jimmy Taylor over Jerry Jansen, who got picked up by Disco Dean. Paige over Birdman. He hurt his car. We heard some kind of pop, and he oiled the track. Murillo over Chuck, he had to get out of it. Doc over Greg Chandler, it was about a car. Disco over Mike Bowman. Rankin with a little bit of a car over Bodie. And Tony McKinney over Dom. Something happened to his car too. Race Your Way In round 2. Tony McKinney over Doc, it was about a car. Rankin over Murillo, it was about a half a car. Jimmy Taylor over Paige Coughlin, it was about a bumper. And then he got loose after the finish line and got into the wall. He was okay. I'm not sure how hard, I don't know how bad his car was. I never saw it. But he got the win. And then Disco Dean with the bye. So all of them will go into the Invitational tomorrow. Grade 8, they had 4 people that was tied that had to do a chip draw. Scott Taylor, David Gates, Robin Roberts, and Murder Nova. And Murder Nova got the chip draw, so he went into the grade 8. Grade 8, round 1. Kayla Morton over Lizzie Musey, she had to get out of it. Axeman over Giuseppe, he had to get out of it. Nate Taylor over Damon Merchant, he had to get out of it. But Murder Nova and Kai Kelly, Murder Nova drove around Kai Kelly at the last second. It was a great race. They're on to the semis. Semis. Murder Nova over Kayla Morton by a bumper. It was tight. Nate Saylor over Axeman. It was about a half a car. So on to the finals. Murder Nova and Nate Saylor. Finals, Murder Nova over Nate Saylor. It was a heck of a race. Congrats to him, Aaron, Aiden, Phantom, the whole team. Well deserved. Here's the video. Invitationals, round 1. Kyle Cannon about a car over Disco Dean. Robin Roberts about a half a car over Paige. Doc Love drove around when Kayla's car shut off. I think everybody's mouth was hanging open. Axeman over Lizzie. It was a really tight race. It looked like maybe Lizzie's car popped, I don't know, broke something, did something at the very end. Axeman got around her. Lutz over Odom, left on him, stayed in front of him. Jim Howe about a half a car over Scott Taylor. Fireball and Giuseppe about a half a car. Nate Saylor about a car over Chuck 55. Clay Cole over Bobby. It was a pedal fest, but Clay Cole took the green, took the win light. Tony McKinney over Justin. He pulled the chutes early. I don't know if the car shook. I'm not 100% sure. I just know the chutes came out early. Tony McKinney takes the win. Damon left on David Gates, and he just drove away from him. Kai over Jimmy Taylor, barely, because Kai had to do some driving. He went to the center, never lifted, got around him for the win. Larry Larson had to do some driving too. He took it over to the wall, took the win over Brandon James. Rich Bruder over Daddy Dave. He had to drive it, but he took the win. Rankin over Callie. She had to get out of it. And Murder Nova over B-Rat. Second round, Kyle Canyon over Ryan Martin. Something happened. I don't know. His car cut off. I don't know. He coasted across the line. Nate Saylor over Murder Nova, about a half a car. Robin Roberts over Axeman, about a half a car. Tony McKinney over Clay Cole. Something happened to his car. Larry Larson with the gap over Doc. Damon Merchant over Jim Howe. Looked like he went towards the center, and Damon took the win. Kyle with the gap over Bruder. Bruder did throw the chutes a little bit early. Lutz over Rankin. Something happened to his car, and he let off. Damon Merchant takes out Kai Kelly. About a half a car, if that. Larson with the competition bye. Kyle Cannon couldn't make the call. Jeff Lutz over Tony McKinney with the gap. Tony McKinney might have blown up his motor. I'm not sure. Something happened to him. And Nate Saylor over Robin Roberts, and it was by a bumper. So on to the semis. Damon Merchant, Larry Larson, Jeff Lutz, and Nate Saylor. Semis. Damon Merchant over Nate Saylor, and it was tight. And then Larry Larson over Jeff Lutz. Jeff Lutz had Larson. I don't know what happened, but he kind of went away, and then Larry Larson just drove around. So Damon Merchant, Larry Larson, on to the finals. Congrats to Damon Merchant. That's his third final. First No Prep Kings win. Thanks for watching, subscribing, liking. Thanks to Don Will and No Prep Travelers OnlyFans. Leave me a comment down below. But see you next week, Ohio, for No Prep Kings. Stay tuned.